or at least dabbled into it. My sister just got a real estate license that I told her to go into because that's where the money was for her. And we both are partners in that. Forex trading, you know, I've been told by my brother here that it's the worst investment now that I want to go into the trading that he's in. Public speaking, motivational speaking, I've been doing it for years because I'm an athlete, we have to. It's a part of our responsibility. Demont, this Life International concept I had in 2008 when I was in the NBA. This is a recircle, full circle back to exactly saying that the creator don't have to be in front. The creator doesn't have to present the vision, right? So then you got the nightlife. I've been doing music for 14 years. I had a club in LA, in the Valley, R&B Live, that I was invested in for 2 years. I know about nightlife and I know about music. When it comes to film, I have a script from my brother right here, based on my book that I wrote myself. Donnie. I don't think he'll ever look as good as me. So he gotta wear this jacket just to outshine me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, capabilities is, none of these things were shut off to me because my mind would not allow it. Right? I didn't allow other people's criticism of my vision of what I wanted to do. And to dabble into all of these things was just things that I just said, why not? You can't tell me what I can and can't do. Why not? So when my life is over, and I do that, they say that you reflect right before you die of all the things you've done. I can literally say I lived a lot of lives. I've done all the things they said that I couldn't do because I didn't allow them to tell me what my capabilities were. Right. I can do it all. Right. And outside of these things that all these brothers do, there's a whole another 10, 12 chairs I can put down here and say I'll do that stuff too. Right. Or I'm gonna start doing it because I'm curious for information. I want the information. Higher learning, Ice Cube, Lawrence Fishburne, Omar F. sitting on the steps. What are y'all plotting? What y'all plotting? Plotting to steal. Oh, niggas want to steal something, huh? And we plotting to steal the information. Right. That's what they hide from us. So for me, I started to pursue the information. I got curious about the information. And going back to what you said about being still, when you broke, you gotta be still. So I got smart when I got broke. I was rich, I was in the NBA doing everything. If I knew what I knew now, when I was in the NBA, like I said, I'd be a Warren Buffett. But I knew the message, I need to sit with my family and friends and we're gonna go broke, because y'all not about to depend on me. Because I know I can get this again. So the capabilities are everything. Nobody can tell you can't be nothing. Only you can tell you that. And it goes back to mentality. We are our worst enemies. We are our biggest supporters. So if you got it backwards and you keep downing yourself because people keep telling you this, you ain't supporting nothing. You lack the confidence. And I ain't wearing a crown today, but it's a symbol. So when I do wear it, they're like, why are you wearing it? And when I don't wear it, they say, where is that?
That's a powerful message. Just give our panelists a hand clap, please.
I'm gonna take this out.
Hold on, let me just, I'm sorry, you're not so quiet.
I'm not
I
quiet.
didn't mean noise up there,
I'm
but
being respectful of your position, President.
No. Let me introduce, this is Demont Nix. He's the CEO of the company. He put all of this together. These are his brothers, our friends, our collective outreach partners. And this is Demont, CEO, final word. You got the stage, brother.
All right, so 9 months ago, I was visiting home for Christmas. So I come from a close family. We spend Christmas together. I love Christmas. I pull my friends together during Christmas time. We give away the kids, sometimes 15 kids, sometimes 20 kids, sometimes mothers. So Christmas is important to me. I love Christmas. I always have my entire life. So I lived on the West Coast at the time. Went back home for the whole month of December. Did a toy drive, successful. A week later, I'm supposed to go to DC for New Year's because I had never been to DC. I travel all around the world, never been to DC. I want to see the Martin Luther King Monument. That's all I want to do for New Year's. Martin Luther King, remember that. So I want to see the Martin Luther King Monument the next day. So December the 27th, 2017, I did this seminar because I wanted to empower my community. So if you look at the panel, a few of these people up here are from Indianapolis. So I've been away from Indianapolis for a while, but I always try to embrace my people in Indianapolis. So I did this seminar. A few hundred people came. It was great. The name of it was Your Life's Blueprint. My mom had sent me this video from Martin Luther King about 3 months prior to that. It was called Life's Blueprint. Martin Luther King was preaching about what the things that you should have in your life's blueprint. So the event, I call it Life's Blueprint. I had it catered. It was an invite-only event at a venue called Icon. So that's why you always see me wear Icon hats. So I wear Icon, so it's significant. So this is all leading up. So let's rewind 17 years. I was leaving the Mecca nightclub. I wasn't bothering nobody. I wasn't into it with nobody. I didn't owe nobody a dime. I was leaving the club. I walk outside the club. Somebody starts shooting. I get shot with one of the shots in my face. The bullet goes down my throat, comes out the back of my neck, grazes my spinal cord. I'm partially paralyzed, have to learn how to walk again. My whole jaw right here is a metal plate with screws. December the 27th of 2000. All right? So remember Martin Luther King. Remember December the 27th of 2000. So that was the transition of the Demont that you see today. It was the first shooting. The Demont that you see today, I was kind of forced to change my life or I would die. That's pretty much the voice that I heard when I laid down on that ground and I heard people driving by saying, "Is that Demont? Is that Demont?" But they all left me. They left me there to die. So fast forward, I changed my life around. Real estate investor, flip over 100 houses. Now I'm motivating people. And I'm fixing people's credit. I'm showing them how to get the money. I'm showing them how to change their life. I'm showing them all this stuff. The stuff I show people is the stuff I failed in. It's all my failures. So I'm showing people all these things that I failed in and then figured it out. So now I go from having 2 or 3 people trusting me with their credit to having thousands of people trusting me with their credit. I built a subscription-based platform and I made over $1 million last year just in subscriptions. All right? So I go back home to do this event for the people because on social media I get hundreds of messages every single day. And people saying, "Hey, I want to meet with you. I want to talk to you about my credit. I want to talk to you about my credit." Not a phone person. So I said, I'm going to just set up one event. So December the 27th, 2017, I set up this one event. It's called Life's Blueprint at the Icon. So now I have this event. It's successful. I think it transformed a lot of people's minds. I didn't charge again. It was free. So that lets you know my heart. Mostly everything I do is free. So I did the event. And I stayed over because I managed a DJ at the time. He was DJing. And it was a DJ battle. So I stayed at the event. And I left about 12:30. Get ready to go to DC the next day to go see the Martin Luther King Monument. That's all I wanted to do. So I get in my car and I drive. And I go to White Castle. Anybody ever been to White Castle? All right, so I was so hungry I went to White Castle. So my aunt calls, and she says, hey, we was there, we was downstairs, we saw Theo, we saw Jermaine, we saw all your friends, but we couldn't make it upstairs because there was so many people. So I'm talking to her over the speakerphone of the car, over the Bluetooth, and I get to Martin Luther King Boulevard. And I get to the light, and I hear pow, 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 pow. So my aunt, I'm talking to her over the speakerphone, so she says, did somebody just hit your car? You get in an accident? I said, nah. I looked at my wrist, it was bleeding. I said, somebody's shooting me. Now I just left an event to empower people. Yes, I've messed up in my life. Yes, I've sold narcotics. Yes, I've done some things that I'm not proud of to get money in my 20s because, I had to feed my grandparents. Yes, I didn't make always the right choices, but I'm not that person no more. But my city still sees me as that person that I was. So I get shot. And I'm at this light, and all I could do is use my right foot. I couldn't move my body because I didn't realize it at the time, but I had been shot 4 times in my back, 2 times in my chest, and once in the back of my head. So blood was coming from everywhere. And I'm in this car trying to figure out why these people are trying to kill me. I didn't understand it at that time, and I thought I was gonna die. I really did. Both times I got shot, I thought I was gonna die. Now this time I lived right, at least in my mind. I'm not all the way perfect, but I have a purpose, and I have a journey, and I have a heart. So I never thought anything like that would happen to me again. It already happened once, so I've been shot 8 times. So I end up going to this barbecue place, and which was right up the street. That's the only. I crawled in there. Luckily, it was open. It's called Barbecue Heaven. All right. So key words here. So I'm driving down Martin Luther King, get to Barbecue Heaven, and I crawl in there, and I just lay out in the middle of the floor. Blood's going everywhere. People trying to order their food, and they're like, "What's going on?" And I tell the lady, I said, "I was sitting at the light. Somebody shot me. Can you just please help me?" And I call her my angel because she laid with me on the ground, and I'm thinking, if I close my eyes, this is my last moment. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I had died that moment, I live my dream life. So if I had to close my eyes that moment in Barbecue Heaven, I would have been at peace, because I live my dream life. This is the life that I wanted to live as a little kid. It's not about money or success or where I live or what I drive. It's about my purpose. I'm on the journey of my purpose. So I laid there. She helped me. Went to the hospital. Figured out I had been shot 7 times, and that was the start of my new life. And that was the start of the demonic that I never knew. So now every day I live like it's my last moment, because I could drive out now and somebody could shoot me. I just tried this 8 months ago. So at the end of the day, but if because I'm on my journey and I'm aligning myself with my purpose, it's okay. Because every one of you that I come into contact with, if you really get to know me, you know my heart. And we are our legacy is everyone we come into contact with. So those of you that come into contact with me, or those of you that have known me for a period of time, or those of you that just met me, you're my legacy. So I don't do this for money. Money comes to me. People bless me with money. I bless people with money. So money comes to me. So the moral to this story is that I almost died 8 months ago. My membership, I thought that my membership was good. I live my company is built on subscription, so I thought people were gonna hear I got shot and cancel their memberships. Well, my membership at that time, I had 1,200 members. My membership went up to 2,600 members. And I was in my bed recovering, and my membership was going up. By the end of January, my membership was over 2,600, and we're talking about subscription members. So what was meant to kill me made me stronger, made me wiser, but it enhanced my business. So there's nothing that you can go through to where it's like when I hear everybody on here encourages me, but when I hear Willie's story talking about he didn't have a mother, and I think about what would I do without my mother? So we think we're strong, but I couldn't go through what Willie went through. So I just want to, this platform is to encourage you and to know that 8 months ago, I was almost dead. And I stepped out and did this. And I stepped out, had the vision, and went to everybody and lined it up. And now you're sitting here. And in 8 minutes, any of us can have a heart attack and die. So what if this was your last day? What if this was your last moment and you're still putting off till tomorrow what you're gonna do? I just want you to do it today, because tomorrow's not promised to any of us. I've been almost dead twice. I've lost friends. I've lost family members. I'm not gonna say that I've been perfect, because I haven't. But we should forgive, right? Right. So when we forgive, we should let things go. And I haven't always lived an honest life either, but that helps me now. So now I set my team up to know what to expect, to know what to do, to know what not to do, to know how to handle situations. So my troubled life has built me up to build a team of warriors and champions. So I'm proud of all of the people. Many of them are sitting in this room. So I'm proud of all of them, but I want my life, the reason why I was left living is to encourage you. It's to encourage you that anybody can get shot sitting at a traffic light. Anybody can I just lost a friend that's in my credit club that's 31 years old that I had just talked to Saturday, said I'm going tomorrow to pick up my T-Rex that I helped him get the money for. And somebody ran into the back of him and killed him. And we just got off of a power call of talking about dreams and ambitions and his book. He's been on American Ninja Warrior, so we're talking about films and stuff like that. So imagine every dream that you have in your mind, every dream that you think is going to happen in your life, because we all want to be successful. We all want to change the world. We all want to work with the youth. But just imagine that your life ends tomorrow and you die with those dreams. So you take those dreams to the cemetery with you. I decided December the 27th of 2017 that I'm not taking any dreams to the cemetery with me. Amen. I almost died. I could have died. And everything in me, this conference, it was a dream. I wanted to do it. My book was a dream. I wanted to do it. The partnerships that I have on this platform, a dream. I wanted to do it. So I don't want anybody to take any dreams with you to your grave. So we gotta do something different. In closing, you are as good. People teach us that we are as good as the top, I'm gonna say 10 people in our life. So since December the 27th, 2017, till 9 months later, my top 10 people have changed. You're looking at them, some of them. So when you're inspired by these people that are millionaires, and these people that are athletes, and these people that are influencers, and these people that are business entrepreneurs, the Demont that you see has transitioned in 9 months because I changed my top 10. So Tina's in my top 10. So when Tina tells you, I just got a check for $50,000 from a client, like, I changed my top 10 and my life changed. So you have to change your circle. That's my last thing. You have to change the people in your life because you are as good as the top people in your life. Not saying I discredit them, not saying I don't love them anymore, not saying I don't support them, not saying I won't help them, but it's just a matter of I had to change my circle for my life to change because I might not live till tomorrow. I have to do what I have to do today. So how many of us can be committed to changing our mindset, changing our lives, and changing our circumstances and not staying the same? Thank you. That's all. That's the commitment that I needed. I just needed a commitment. So now you have to be committed to the commitment. All right? So hopefully this has inspired you. I do want to tell you, I don't know what time it is because I know that we're closing. Can somebody tell me the time?
3:30.
3:30. So at 5 o'clock, I would like to, those of you that would like to come, I'm doing a special investment meeting with these gentlemen up here, and we're having it catered in. It's in the hotel down the hall, and I would like for you guys to join that investment meeting, and it starts at 5. Okay, so I'm gonna feed you again. This is gonna be the last meal. It's called the Last Supper. The Last Supper. But if you want to actually just be involved in an investment meeting, and you want to see how investment meetings are conducted, then I suggest that you join us. Rashad has some great things on the table. We're going to be doing a round of funding for that. We have other ideas. So what Courtney had, my vision for this conference, my vision for the investment meeting, and my vision for all of my friends that I'm connected with is that we can come together and we can do something great. So we can come together as an investment group. We can come together as a unit and fund each other's ideas. So I'm committed to showing you how to get the money from the bank. But we have to be committed to staying together and sticking together no matter what. He says he wants to help the youth. It's been in my heart. Before I even got shot, it's been in my heart. I wanted to start doing more volunteer work. I wanted to start mentoring more. I have little brothers. I wanted to start doing more in the community, but I get so caught up in work and fixing people's credit that I don't have anybody to hold me accountable and say, hey, we need to do this over here. Hey, we need to go help this family over here, or we need to go to this community center over here and talk to these kids. So I'm at fault. But I need brothers we need to come together as a unit so we can hold each other accountable so that we can be great. We don't look up in 20 years and we've missed our... Because in 20 years we gonna be old, they're gonna be saying, oh, them just some old. But now we look like them. You know, so I'm taking the lead on it. I'm taking the lead on it as the coach. And I'm saying, hey, we have to come together. So that's what this meeting is about at 5 o'clock. The businessmen are wearing business suits. And those of you that want to join and get a good meal and hear a business meeting at the conference table, you're more than welcome to join us. I'm done, President.
Okay. Yeah, hand clap. Please, hand clap. Now, I want to close this by saying, everybody that's watching and tuning in, that you have to understand that these men, they all have coaches. So your coach has a coach.